What's up, y'all? How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there this early evening, late afternoon? God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for checking this video out. This about to be one of the realest things I've ever spoke. About to be real transparent with y'all. About to keep it a thou wow all the way with y'all. If I had to give this a title, that title would be My Lions and Bears Have Been Training Tools to Love. My lions and bears have been training tools to love. So this about to be just letting it all out. I could say, coming off this fast, we just did a church fast. We usually always do that at the beginning of the year, like most church going people, lovers of the Lord. And in this fast, I got a revelation that, and I had to pay some pain for this revelation, but it's much needed in what God is doing in my life and leveling me up to the next. You know what I mean? Pastor's been saying, come out your cave to everybody, and this is that come out your cave. This is that coming out my cave. Again, when you talk to God and he put it on you, like, this is what it is. This is what it is, son. It's like, wow. And I could say that for the past almost 8 years, seven definitely, I've been looking at it the wrong way. I've been looking at it from the flesh. I was looking at it from my human side of things, because of what I was feeling in my human side, the hurt, the feelings, etc. But again, yesterday morning when I wrote this, it just came out fluently of God saying, write that conversation that I gave you. It was when was that? It was Friday night. Write that conversation we talked about. Write that revelation that I gave you. Write it down. And that's what I did. And love is my weapon, and the way he wants me to use it may be different than the way you use it. And that goes with anybody that's submitted to God, that is in the will of God, that is trying to work for God, all of those things. When you're trying to live for God, he does things different through us. Sometimes the same, but it's not strange that he will do something different through you, or make loving and being lovable look different through you. Make this that he wants to get done through you look different through you. So no one's, pretty much, if you're in his will, you'll never be a cookie cutter saint, if that makes sense. You should never be a cookie cutter saint. You're exclusively and wonderfully made by him individually, and he gave you some creativities. Does some of your creativities and some of your personal things overlap with other human beings? Of course they do. But for you, designed specifically in how he wants to get it through you, that's what it is. So again, this real. It's about to get real, and hey, it is what it is, because God said it is. And God said, get to it. Get to it, MJ. Get to it, Marquise. It's time. So let me start with this. A lot of this I'm going to definitely read. I have some notes here because I do not want to botch this conversation or anything. I want y'all to get it really understood. You know, I know the assignment. So let's start with this. So y'all heard the title. So here we go. David killed a lion and a bear. That was training in preparation for Goliath. We all know that. David was battle tested. God made him credible and gave David courage. To me, love made David defend God's honor. You know, I don't know who God trained me to defeat in the future. I don't know if there will be an uppity Vashti, a thotty Delilah, or a yuckmouth Jezebel, you know, whose head I got to cut off, just as David had to do that with Goliath. So I'm paraphrasing David. It's like, who is this uncircumcised sucker murder mouthing the one true living God? And I got to stand on that, you know. And this is a brutal truth. And again, we're going to have scoffers. There's a brother Jason Gorham that preached a message maybe a year and a half ago, maybe two, about there will be scoffers. And the scoffers that he was referring to weren't strangers that didn't know you. They were scoffers that you knew personally, whether it was relatives, family, but specifically he mentioned church family. So yeah, some of my church family, maybe some of yours, you know, they may have just told me to just get them their cheese sandwich and go home. You know what I mean? You know, you just a boy in your walk with God. What do you know? You know, you might have heard them just, or they might have never said it to your face, but they may have thought, well, you ain't even a pastor. You know, what do you know? You know, some of these people, they were Eliabs behind my back. And you know how Eliab tried to clown David and get angry at David for popping up or whatever the case may be. You know, there's going to be some Eliabs, and there's going to be Eliabs in your church that murder mouth you, that talk down, that don't think you credible, that you're not seasoned enough, you're too new, you're whatever. So this is where I'm about to get just real transparent. And God gave me to this perspective because, again, I was looking at it the wrong way. I'm going to repeat that. I was looking at it the wrong way through hurt, through all that type of stuff, through more of my humanity and carnal man than the spiritual side of what God was teaching me or what he was having me go through. This was definitely my backside of the mountain type things. And these were lions. I mean, he put it to me like this. It was like, whoa, these were lions and these were bears. And it's just real. So my training, my preparation for the Goliath has been through women in my church. Specifically, the single women. He knows what was said and done, and it happened in a such relatable way, and I had to live it out. I had to feel it in my heart. I had to feel the pain. I had to feel the gossip, the backbiting, the rumors, the slander. I had to feel that as part of my training, if that makes sense. So with that being said, here's a list, and I'm gonna read it. That very first time Sister So-and-so went to pastor on you, and you and pastor talked about it, and pastor already knew you were innocent, that was a bear. That time Sister So-and-so put up on the projector, I love you, then the person's name that was there, and another person's name that was there, and another person's name that was there, but didn't write your name up on the screen and put it on the projector, that was a lion. Those several times throughout the years, those two sisters wouldn't speak to you for months at a time, would obviously cut across the pews so they wouldn't have to walk past you down the same aisle. That was a bear. That time when those two sisters were down at BOTT, murder mouthing you and wasn't even present, and your bro was defending you, that was a lion. The time when you would send the entire church little inspirational devotions in the morning, but that one sister would murder mouth you behind your back to others, saying that you wasn't credible, who he think he is, that was a bear. That time you bought a sister a Mother's Day gift because you just wanted to honor her for all the hustle and hard work she was doing inside and outside of the church that was going unnoticed for the brethren. But she said she didn't want to accept your gift at first, and she never gave you a reason why she didn't want the gift. That was a lion. That time Sister So-and-so's bad attitude with the other church's staff and police could have put you in a possible police brutality situation, that was a bear. That time when your sister from several states away, pastors, were rude and biased towards you, those were lions. That time when Sister So-and-so went to pastor about the simplest of misunderstanding over something that you genuinely asked her and wanted her wisdom, her woman of God wisdom on, and she took offense to it and went to pastor, that was a bear. So that was the list, some of the things that truly happened, that I went through, that God had me go through. Those were my lions and my bears. And that's how he put it to me. This is exactly how he put it to me. I'm sure, David felt some type of way too. Why Jesse favor, his other siblings? Why was he forgotten and left out? Why he, wasn't good enough. My whys, though, they're a bit different. It was like, why they keep lying on me? Why they keep murder mouthing me for no reason at all, unprovoked? Why they keep giving me the silent treatment? Why are they rude to me? Why do they keep saying bad things about me? Why do they apologize in front of witnesses, then very soon after do the exact same thing that they apologize for? Why are they embarrassed to be seen having a conversation with me? Just real things, so these situations have happened the past 8 years with several different sisters, and they were my lions and my bears. I had to be made credible. I had to live it out to be validated by God. Love, it operates relationally. It's relationships. Those are the training grounds for love. Navy SEALs, they train on the beach in the water. Their muscles are sore. They ache and hurt physically in a lot of places. For me and the others God made like me that share the same assignment as me, our hearts ache and hurt emotionally from relationships that train us how to love like he loves. See, David didn't have to forgive the lion and the bear. I have to forgive my lions and bears and still wait on the possible Goliath to pop up. But something even bigger than that and much harder to do, I have to love my lions and bears and Goliaths because it is the debt that I owe. My heart will get hurt, but he's the lifter of my head, So this revelation, this new perspective of everything that I was dealing with and going through in my church by some of these women, that was training. Those were lions, those were bears. And I know my assignment is to love and be lovable, and love is my weapon, and love is the debt that I owe. So I had to be battle tested. I had to go through heartache. I had to go through that. And I'm going to still show you, Marquise, MJ, how to still love on the people that act loveless to you, if that makes sense. So hopefully this has helped someone, some young man, some middle-aged man, some old man, maybe, I don't know, or a woman. You know, you can take this into all different avenues and facets of identifying what's training you. What are your lions? What are your bears, etc., things of that nature. So I hope this message blessed you. Again, it's just my transparency, me being personal, me being honest of the process, God's process of training me the past 7 years. So God bless you. God bless you. Love you, love you. And remember, Jesus loves you.